Hi everyone, I'm meteorologist Rusty McCranie, and welcome to Weather Express. It's your weather in 5 minutes. Start the clock. Friends, we had multiple confirmed tornadoes earlier today in Oklahoma, and the severe weather risk will continue the rest of the day through portions of the plains and the Midwest, with additional severe weather likely in the southeast in the coming days. Here's what's happening right now. Our storm system area of low pressure lifting north through the northern sides of Kansas. Your current temperatures are going to clearly define where the warm sector in the juicy air is, and that's back into the southwest portions of Missouri, where over the last couple of hours we've actually had a couple of tornado and severe thunderstorm warnings. You can see those in red. Those are going to be your severe thunderstorm warnings. Your purples are going to be tornado warnings. So the opportunity to still see some active weather through Missouri and other portions of the Midwest likely as we go through the remainder of today. The risk is lower tornadic-wise and overall severe weather-wise than earlier today out in Oklahoma, but that slight risk goes all the way to the northern sides of Illinois and Indiana and back down towards portions of Louisiana and into the southern sides of Mississippi as well. Want to show you guys the local storm reports here from earlier today. So we're going to back this up, and I just want to talk about what we saw earlier in Oklahoma. 2 confirmed tornadoes, radar indicated, 1 in the Purcell area here, and then 1 over towards Stella, Oklahoma in Cleveland County. These are both near the Oklahoma City metro area, an area I know very well. I worked at a television station there for 7 years. You also have multiple 60+ mile-an-hour wind reports and some larger size hail. So 2 confirmed tornadoes out of this storm system earlier. And again, that's the one that'll be moving through the Midwest over the next couple of days, but re-energized in the southeast as we get into Friday and Saturday. And the reason why temperatures here are on the warmer side for January, yes, it's somewhat unusual to have a multiple severe weather day threat in portions of the United States this time of the year, but it happens. Right now, though, ahead of this, things are quiet. Same situation in the Northeast. Temperatures for January are actually quite lovely, mainly above freezing, even towards New York City and the Boston areas. Back out west, we still have some significant snow coming in. We kind of have another round moving back into coastal areas of Washington and Oregon at this point in time. The other big story in an even larger area are going to be the winds, continuing to have many areas here in the Intermountain West and towards the West Coast, 30, 40, and even 50+ mile-an-hour winds. When we take a look at the advisories that are currently into play, we still have our winter storm warning for portions of the Cascades of Washington and Oregon. We're still talking about, getting close to a foot additional snow, which is going to be feet and feet of snow for some of these areas, but it is beginning to wind down. Along the coast, we still have a lot of wind producing some small craft advisories and some gale warnings. Now, behind our storm system here in the Four Corners, all the severe weather's in the plains, but now you're turning this into snow and some of that on the heavier side. winter storm warning currently in effect for the Colorado Springs area, nearly a foot of snow and winds of 45 miles an hour. And additional winter storm warnings continue for portions of New Mexico as well. It is elevation dependent, but some areas there could get up to 6 to 10 inches of snow as well. So let's go to the broad perspective, and I'm going to show you guys the HRRR model. That's the high resolution rapid refresh. We're going to break down what's going to be happening here in the next couple of days. Our area of low pressure is opening up. Now it's going to spin in some rain and storms that are not going to be severe through the Great Lakes. Warm enough, even into the southern sides of Wisconsin and Michigan initially where it is rain, but it does turn into some snow. And then the most active weather is going to be east of the Mississippi through the Mid-South, the Tennessee Valley, the Southeast in general. We're going to have the opportunity for additional severe weather on Friday and Saturday. Another fast-moving system, again, the snow here in the Intermountain West as it gets towards the plains. That one's fast enough moving. I'm not expecting there to be a lot of severe weather with that. And then on the back end of it, we're going to turn into some snow here into the western Great Lakes. But let's look at the risk for severe weather for tomorrow. We're back to a slight risk for places like New Orleans and Baton Rouge and Alexandria and Jackson, Mississippi, up towards Birmingham, Alabama. Main threat is going to be the winds of over 60 miles an hour, but an isolated tornado threat will persist, and we could see severe weather all the way through the Tennessee Valley. And then for your Saturday, we're likely to have severe storms continue to march to the east. At this point in time, not a slight risk, just a marginal risk, but we just shifted farther east to include Atlanta and Knoxville and Charlotte, North Carolina, all the way up into the western and central sides of Virginia Virginia as well. So this is where we expect there to be the opportunity for severe weather as far as storms go. When we're talking about the snow, again, several areas in Colorado and northern New Mexico likely to get 6 to 12 plus inches of snow, and additional heavy snowfall likely along the spine of the Cascades, back into portions of Idaho and western Montana, where winds are still likely to gust over 50 and 60 miles an hour. Friends, I'm out of time. I appreciate you making Weather Express a part of your daily routine. Thanks for taking a quick second, hitting that like button for me. Let me know where you're viewing from. And again, I appreciate the support. Have a great rest of your day, and I'm back tomorrow with your latest 5-minute forecast.